Welcome. My name is Jonah Simba. I've missed you. The Treasures of Life show has missed you. We here have been looking forward for this day to speak to you again. And today I have a special show for you. Today I'm not alone. I have a guest for you. So stay seated, stay put on that screen. Don't touch that dial. My sign language interpreter is Irene Chebiwot. I have a guest. He's not so new here. Hey, Bona, where have you been all this time?
Up and about. In this country of ours, Kenya. Yes.
You still remember the questions I would ask you? Who are you? Who do you think you are?
Yes.
What's your name, sir?
Thank you, Jonah. Excited to be here.
Yes.
I'm Japheth, Wesonga.
Right.
As usual, I come courtesy of Identified Solutions, where I'm the founder, head of strategy and content development.
Right.
Thank you.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
Now, let me encourage you, viewer, keep watching Science TV every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Check out for the Treasures of Life show. Just in case you missed this show, catch us on YouTube. Science TV Kenya. Treasures of Life show. Don't forget the word show. By the way,
Yes.
Science TV is the home for everybody.
It's true.
And the Treasures of Life show is the home of emotional intelligence. We are excited to be here just for you. We are learning together.
Yes.
Now, how to
position yourself.
come on.
Today, Jonah, we are addressing the employed.
How to position yourself.
for promotion.
I want us to get that topic properly.
How to position yourself for promotion.
How to position yourself for promotion.
Yes.
By the way, there's a lot going around about jobs. And so much going on around taxation.
Yes.
And how they are getting so much taxes from the employed.
Yes.
That means you need to work hard
You need to work harder
to get a bigger salary in case you're in employment, right?
Yes, to increase your value, so that even when push comes to shove, and the employer has to shed off some people, because that is what is likely to happen with this Finance Act.
Right.
That employers are likely to be pushed to a level where they have now to cut down on the cost of operations. And the biggest cost of operations for an organization is always the staff salaries. Okay.
Yeah.
And benefits. So today we want to talk about how to position yourself.
Yes.
For promotion.
Right.
So that even when the worst happens and some people have to be let go, the most valuable employees will be retained.
And hopefully you will be one of them.
Yes, there are a few tips that we are going to share today which can help you to position yourself so that you may not be let go, but you'll be valuable to the organization.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, recently I saw a group of people graduating, and they were told there are no jobs. It means the few jobs that are there's competition for it.
It's very competitive. You may get it initially, but then once you are in, there are things that you need to do to remain relevant and to increase your value so that the organization retains you. So every organization now has to work on a retention strategy to keep the best talent.
And I like the name relevant, staying relevant. Does that speak of self-education, or what does it speak about? Because it's awkward not to be relevant in the today's job market. Is it possible for you to be learned and be relevant?
It is true. It's true. Yes, we get degrees, we get certificates, we get diplomas.
I have a degree in theology.
Yes.
I hope I'm doing a relevant thing here in motivation.
I hope you are using it.
I believe motivation is part of that.
It's part of that.
Right.
So what I was saying is that you can get a job, you are qualified for it academically, but then today's world is very dynamic. So challenges come, and employers will keep those people who are able to help the organization to negotiate through the challenges that the company faces. So are you that person? So today we want to just focus on how to position yourself for a promotion in an organization. Yes.
Right.
And Jonah, maybe with your permission, if we can just get to the foundation
Yes.
or the pillars that we're going to discuss today. Our discussion today will basically be centered around a book by one Harvey J. Coleman. Harvey J. Coleman is a consultant, and he wrote a book entitled Empowering Yourself. The organizational game revealed. Empowering yourself, the organizational game revealed.
Right.
So,
please say that again. The name
book.
of that book.
The book is Empowering Yourself.
Yes.
The organizational game revealed.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Jonah, you are very widely read. I don't know if you have ever read this one.
Okay, let's proceed.
Okay, so
Yes.
in this book,
Yes.
Jonah, Harvey J. Coleman introduces a very interesting perspective.
Right.
Whereby most of the time we are told that you need to work very hard, okay?
Yeah.
When we were in school, we are told work hard and keep your head down, okay? Just work hard, your hard work will speak for you.
Right.
But in this book, Harvey J. Coleman says, while hard work is important, okay?
Yeah.
But when it comes to the things that will make you to be promoted, hard work and performance, for that matter, will only account for 10%.
Hard work
And performance will only account for 10%
Right.
of what will make you to be considered for a promotion.
Right.
Okay. So there is what we call the pie theory of success.
The
And pie theory.
The pie.
You remember the
theory of
pie
success.
chart?
Yes.
Yes, pie theory. P-I-E.
Yes.
Yes.
Is the pie chart round?
Yes.
And then it has
360
like a
degrees.
sign of Mercedes Benz.
Yes.
Okay.
360 degrees. So if you split it,
Yes.
today we are talking about performance
Right.
as one of the components of the pie theory. We have image,
Image.
another component, and then we have exposure.
Exposure.
Okay.
Okay.
So how to position yourself for promotion? You have to mix these three.
Okay.
And maybe can we talk about performance?
Right. Proceed.
Great. So performance is key and very important. When you're given a job to do it.
Right.
Okay. Excellence. I always quote the Bible. The Bible says, "Have you seen a man who is excellent at his work? Okay, he will serve before kings."
Okay.
Such a man will serve before kings. He will not serve. He will serve before noble men. He will not serve before small men, because
Right.
excellence at work positions you to be promoted. That is correct.
Right.
But then we are saying that in this organizational game plan, actually it accounts for just 10% of what will eventually make you to be promoted.
Right.
So do your job well. Make sure that you report on time. Make sure that when you are at work, you are engaged, because it's one thing to report to work, and it's another thing to be engaged. Okay?
Yeah, then probably you're talking about the attitude also here.
Attitude is very important. Yes. So, but attitude now comes under image.
Okay.
Okay, how others view you. But strictly talking about performance, you need to deliver. Okay, you need to meet the deadlines. You need to make sure that what needs to be done gets done. Okay.
Right.
So that commitment, that engagement, that delivery of the actions that you are expected to carry out on your day-to-day basis, going an extra mile. Okay. So that you are not just doing the bare minimum. You know, there are some people who just do the bare minimum.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But
if you are called to do, if you are asked to do something, you do it, and I'm done. but then there's going beyond.
Yes, going an extra mile.
Right.
Yes, Martin Luther King Jr. talked about, if I'm told to sweep the street, I shall sweep the street such that anybody who passes there will say, the person who swept this street is good at what he was doing. I mean, many people sweep streets, but there's a place you can pass until you say, this place is clean. Yeah. Honestly, whoever swept this place knows his job. Now, that is a person who is positioning himself for promotion.
Okay.
Yes.
There's, in a work setting, aren't you standing in the danger of being looked at like, I'm looking for the word, in Kenya here we say kiherehere.
Kiherehere.
What's it in English? Like,
I don't know how to put it.
there's a place where people who go the extra mile,
they are branded names.
Are branded.
Yes.
And that makes people act polite.
So they
you don't want to shine. Actually, I keep telling people in the Treasures of Life show that shine. If someone cannot take the shining, let them put on goggles like mine.
Yes, and Jonah, you are right, because that's where we are. In the third section, we are going to talk about exposure. Because no matter how good your work is, if nobody sees it, or nobody notices, then it is useless.
No, I'm looking at it at the other side, where you shine. Or rather, people are afraid of shining because they imagine that when you shine, you won't be in it for long. People imagine it is wisdom not to come out so much.
No. In fact, that's what we are countering today. That you have to perform, okay?
Right.
And after you have performed, you have then to cultivate an image that goes with it, okay? And then you have now to expose that, now the exposure part, to the right people. So the right people who are responsible for your promotion, the people who, when they sit in a room, they decide who should be promoted and who should be demoted. If they don't know you, you'll never be promoted. So don't be shy that when I outshine these others, especially
you've heard of the word he's a performer. Yeah, people want to play soft so that they are not branded performers because they imagine performers are fought.
And if you do that, you'll just be in the crowd. You'll just be one of those in the crowd. Okay?
Right.
So to stand out, you have to do something extra that management will notice that here is a man who is, or here is a lady who is going an extra mile. Okay?
Okay.
He or she is not just doing what he or she has been asked to do, but he or she has even gone ahead to do even what he was not asked to do, but which in his wisdom and understanding, based on his training, is important
to the
organization.
Now, Japheth, if I pose a question to you, in your opinion, do we have a famine of a hard-working youth, quote unquote? Is our society, and I'm speaking specifically about Kenya, is our working class, can it be labeled hard-working, really?
Well, like I've always said, Jonah, I think I feel for the young people.
Right.
I know that in many quarters they have been branded as lazy and they want just shortcuts, they want easy things. But when you work with them more closely, you realize that sometimes it is a question of generation gaps. You remember we one time talked about generation gaps.
I remember the traditionalists. Then after the traditionalists, baby boomers.
We have the baby boomers, and then we had the generation X, then generation Y. Now we are in Gen Z. Generation Z. Now these guys, you need to understand them. They do deliver, but then they want flexibility. Okay?
Right.
They don't necessarily want a scheduled work where you are told you must work between 8 and 5. Okay?
Right.
If he can work for 3 hours and he has already delivered on what he needed to do for the day, then he wants flexibility so that he can be given a bit of time now off, even to go and attend to other things. Okay? But we, the traditionalists, feel that you must sit on your desk from 8 to 5.
So
even if there's no work being done.
Yes.
But I'm just happy to see you seated there.
Now, millennials are Generation X and Y.
Yeah.
Those are the millennials. I think you and I fall in there.
Um,
Our sign
me-
language
me,
interpreter would most likely fall under the Gen Zs. Anyway,
Yeah, Gen
she
Z.
tells
These
us
are
later.
definitely Gen Z.
But I'm looking at a situation where we are a generation that used to work hard. Is it possible that this current Gen Z generation is a generation that works smart?
Exactly.
And is
Jonah.
there a place
Yeah.
for smartness
Yes.
versus hard work? You
Yes.
remember we used to wake up early to go to the farm.
Yes.
Very early at 4, and
Yes.
you are digging with a hoe.
And circumstances change because you see,
Right.
Human beings are naturally lazy. Okay.
Right.
Research has shown that we have the tendency to want to preserve energy. Okay.
All right.
So we want to do as much as possible with as little energy as possible, and that's why we talk about innovation. So when all these innovations you see,
Yeah.
it's because human beings are lazy. They are trying to make machines work for them.
my.
They are trying to become as efficient from an automation point of view as possible
Yes.
to automate things.
Yeah,
They-
I've seen
so that things become
AI.
automatic, and me, I just see it, and then the what do we call them? The robot brings me the food. Or after I finish, the robot takes away the food. Now we say that's development.
Right now, I
Which
write
is okay.
reports very
Yeah.
easily because of AI. You
Exactly.
know, you just go to AI and you do the report.
Yes. So,
Yes.
because of that,
Yes.
today's generation, they have found a way of doing what we used to do so hard. You see, as we used to work so hard to deliver the same thing. Yet they are able now to innovate and become creative and automate, and still do the same thing or even better, but within a very short time. So
One wonders what the spare time is.
we wonder what
for.
they are doing. So we misunderstand them and we say they are lazy. Performance is important.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Performance.
Yes.
Well, I'm looking at performance, I'm looking at hard work, and I'm looking at diligence. Are they the
Yeah.
same thing?
Yes, more or less the same. More or less the same.
All right. All
Yes.
right. Viewers, I don't know what your view is. We are talking about positioning yourself for promotion. See you after the break.